I mean, just yesterday we spoke with our director of scouting, Craig Button, about these struggling Oilers, and we're going to talk about them again today. Craig, one longtime Edmonton media member that you and I both know, I won't mention his name, but I thought he said something very astute after this Dallas loss. He said, Oilers a long way from playing a complete game, starting to wonder if they are capable. Are you starting to wonder the same thing?
I think you have to wonder. I think you have to doubt, actually, Jay, because they haven't shown they can play a complete game. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins post-game talked about, yeah, there's some pieces. Yeah, we should know better. Yeah, it's one play here, some plays there where we got to be better. Well, they show stretches of really good, solid team play. They get up 2-0 in this game. They have things under control. And Ryan said that, you start letting them have the puck. You don't close them down. Now they get confidence. And I think that conversely, the Edmonton Oilers start to feel panicky. They start to feel, we're losing our control and our grip on it. Through 15 games, they're one game over 500, Jay. That's not a playoff team. And nothing they have shown to this point in the season indicates that they're a strong team that can go on a deep run in the playoffs. That's as simple as that. You see too many areas of their game where they fall short. They go on Monday night, Draisaitl and McDavid don't get a shot on goal. McDavid and Draisaitl come back against Dallas. They each score a goal, and then they have gaps in other places. They're up 2-0 in both those games. They lose both of them. And to me, when I look at Connor McDavid, and his statement is, yeah, I want to be in a place where I can win and win again and again and again. And hey, listen, he afforded the Edmonton Oilers a great opportunity by taking the reduced contract numbers to give them that opportunity. And now it's totally on the Edmonton Oilers management to provide the players, to provide a surrounding supporting cast that can allow that team to compete. Because Connor's not here to fiddle with the dials. And Connor's going to reach a point where he's going to be exactly how he was in that playoff series versus the Florida Panthers in 2024 that was captured on TV where he was just livid. And the more this goes along and the more he sees the team not being a team that can cause serious damage in the playoffs, I'll tell you what, you want to see angry McDavid? We saw him. He's only going to get angrier because he has put management on notice that he's here to win, and he needs help.
The only thing that could make Connor more upset is if they tried to play the World Series on the Jumbotron in Edmonton again. Craig, but if you're Stan Bowman, what do you do? You've got some excess defensemen. You got your Ty Embersons. You've got your Troy Stetchers. I know Zach Hyman's about to return from injury. What do you do right now, Craig, if you're Stan Bowman?
Well, I mean, that's a great question. And one of the things that I've always felt strongly about is every team is in a different scenario. Every team is faced with different challenges, but it doesn't change the goal of the manager. And the goal of the manager and the mandate of the manager is to find ways to make the team better. People go, oh, it's hard. Yeah, we know it's hard. And managers get paid really well to do things that are hard and to find solutions to the situation they find themselves in. Listen, the Edmonton Oilers, and I said it on a previous show, I'll continue to say it, they're having a tough time recovering from summer of 2024, not matching the Holloway and Broberg offer sheets, trading Ryan McLeod, not looking to sign Warren Fogle. Those are four really good players the Edmonton Oilers had. Three of them drafted that they did. Now they're trying to look to find a way to replace those guys, Jay. So they went one step in losing those guys, and now you're trying to find them? Yeah, it's not easy, but they put themselves in this situation. They did. Got to dig yourself out somehow, some way. It's not going to be easy, but that's the mandate. And Connor McDavid's made it very clear he's there to win. He wants to compete for the Stanley Cup, not wait for years and see what we can do.
Well, Craig, how about the Montreal Canadiens? We're going to the opposite end of the spectrum. Another point. Yeah, they lost, but they get another point. They sit on the top of these standings. Ivan Demidov, another 2 points. Demidov, 12 points. He leads all rookies. Craig, does he look even better than you expected he would look this season?
No. That's a hard no for me, Jay. He came in last year, and he showed what he was capable of doing. Jay, as a teenage player in the KHL, he was a very, very good player. In a league and in an atmosphere and culture that's not easy for teenagers to play, let alone excel, and he did that. And he showed how good he is. He showed what he's capable of. The young man is a brilliant, brilliant player. And for him to come in there after having that experience in the KHL, having gone through the run to help them get to the playoffs and then going through the playoff run, no, I'm not surprised, because this is a supremely talented, a supremely confident young player, and you're seeing it play out for Les Habitants in a big way.
And then there's Kirby Dach, who also had a terrific game, as you see Demidov there. Beautiful release. Dach scored a pair of goals in this one. And this has been the thing with the Montreal Canadiens, Craig. You know it as well as anyone. Kirby Dach turning into this team's second-line center would just be a dream scenario for everyone involved with the Montreal Canadiens organization. Based on what you've seen from Dach this season, do you think he's capable of doing that?
Here's what I would say. I think the pressure's off at Kirby now to be the second-line center. Oliver Kapanen has stepped in there and been very, very good for the Montreal Canadiens. I think the most important thing for Kirby Dach is getting back to health, being back to somebody that doesn't have to work on rehabilitation, that can work on his game, that can work on being forceful. He hasn't had that opportunity because he's had to rehab injuries. But a healthy Kirby Dach is somebody that gives them depth. You know, on the West Coast, when they were on their trip, he played really well. You could see him starting to do so many different things. And I think a healthy Kirby Dach just gives them more flexibility, gives them more offensive depth. And now, with the fact that Oliver Kapanen's playing so well, Kirby can slide in there. That is strength deeper into your lineup. And I think that that's the most important thing for Kirby Dach. Seeing him healthy, seeing him obviously contributing. I mean, this is great news for the Montreal Canadiens. They don't have to force him into that second line spot. If he gets there, that'll be great, because Oliver Kapanen can play in different spots. But a healthy Kirby Dach is the best news, not just for Kirby, but for the Montreal Canadiens.
Fun one on Thursday. Montreal will be facing their old goaltender, Jay Count. Well, I guess I don't know if he's going to play. But, yeah, they're going to be facing the New Jersey Devils, Craig. That's what I'm trying to say. Oilers are off till Saturday. They'll host Colorado. As for Craig Button, he never takes a day off.